Hello, hello, and welcome. It is time for another research video. And last time I did something similar to this. I did it pretty much on all dollhouse stuff. However, this time I'm just going to do a generalized search for miniatures because there are a lot of teeny tiny things that are worth a lot of money. And if you are a seller without much room, or maybe you're living the van life or RV life, miniatures would be a great category for you to get into. So I'm going to show you 20 of the top selling miniature items. They have all sold right at $1,000 or more for teeny tiny things. So super excited to share these with you. I think some of them you will be very surprised at. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so again, not just dollhouse stuff. There is a lot of dollhouse stuff. A lot of the higher dollar miniatures are made for dollhouses. However, there are also other miniatures in here as well. And I am going to show you them. Take a look at all the pictures so it will help you identify them if you do find them while you are out at the thrift store, estate sales. And I hope that you find some of this good stuff. Let's go ahead and get started. First one we are starting off with is a set of books. These are Throne of Glass. It's a miniature set. It was an auction, got 22 bids and sold for $900. I would have had no clue to look for these. You can see they are about the size of your palm, which is of course smaller for a book. And we'll take a look here. There are not a ton of pictures, but you can see they are holding all of them in their hand. And I would never have known. Let's go ahead, take a look at the bids and see where they started this auction. So it looks like this auction had 8 different bidders. It was a 7-day auction, and it was started at $500. So the seller obviously knew they had something with value, but it almost doubled by doing an auction. If you have rare items that are in demand, auction is the way to go. Always started at the lowest you're willing to take. This one went up to $900. Next is this antique Madras work cowbone case with a set of miniature dominoes. This is from the 1820s, and this is another auction, and it sold for $960. These are tiny little dominoes. So watch for miniature dominoes. I actually saw quite a few miniature dominoes in the top selling. They do say to note the distinctive cowbone dots and striations. So they got 29 bids on this. Let's take a look at where they started it. So this one, there were 10 different bidders. This one was a 10-day auction, and it was started at $9. So from $9 all the way up to $960. They got 100 times their starting bid, which is absolutely amazing. Keep your eye out for miniature dominoes. Next is a Tim Cotterill Frogman miniature set. This set sold for $975. You can see here they had a total of 5 frogs, and I think they just had the one. Oh no, it looks like there's another lily pad as well. And these do appear to be ceramic, I believe. There, I want to show you here, you can see that frog's foot is signed Tim, and this is a limited edition of 5,000. So they are signed. So on anything you find that is signed, definitely look it up. Again, these miniature frogs, and I'll put it here where you can see them all, are by Tim Cotterill, and they sold for $975. Know that Louis Vuitton made miniature chairs, but apparently they do. This is a Louis Vuitton cocoon miniature chair by Fernando and Humberto. Campania collectible. This little chair sold for $1,000. I did not know. So we will take a look here and see if it is marked. Look at the cute little cushions. It is. There is the bottom. It shows Louis Vuitton, and it is signed Franco and Umberto. This is a limited edition of 350, which is a very low number. You can see made in Italy. I put this in here because I want you to look for stuff. If you see stuff with Louis Vuitton on it that you might not think is really Louis Vuitton, apparently it might be. So keep an eye out because this little chair sold for $1,000. I had to put this up here because it is so teeny tiny. And I feel like teeny tiny gold stuff might get missed at estate sales. We actually just found some gold and sapphire earrings in a sterling lot from an estate sale. So they are missed. This is a St. Christopher 14 karat, tiny, 8mm gold pendant. And they have sold 4 of them at $999. You see how tiny it is. If it is gold, it can be very valuable. Watch for gold and definitely look it up. Up next is a miniature dollhouse artisan Lily Ann Hamilton petite point armchair. It does say it is signed. This chair sold for $999. It is a dollhouse chair. They are not full. And they did sell them separately. They are only selling one in this first auction. Here you can see the back of it. And here on the bottom is that Lily Ann Hamilton. So if you find chairs like this, flip them over. This one is clearly marked Miniature Fantasies. And single small dollhouse chairs sold for $999. Next are some miniature ducks, and these are by Jet Brunette. If you see sets of ducks, look them up. Even big ducks. Big ducks can be very valuable as well. This set of 2 wall shelves with the ducks sold for $995. They unfortunately didn't show us the bottom to see if they were marked. They are showing that they are new in the box, but I wanted to show you these because you might run into this display at estate sales or possibly even at the thrift store in those boxes. So you see little ducks and they look fancy, look them up. Another dollhouse miniature that is very valuable. I did show these on the dollhouse miniatures video. This is a Barry Dawson handmade silk rug. It is 9 inches by 5 inches and it sold for a best offer on $1,100. Absolutely crazy. So here is this teeny weeny rug. There is the back. It does not look like it's signed. I will tell you, we have got pieces that we weren't really sure if they were like a coaster or a dollhouse rug. We did put both in and we did not sell them for $1,100, but we did sell them for about $40. So keep an eye out for miniature rugs. They definitely are in demand for dollhouse collectors. Up next, one of my favorite things, and that is pottery. This is a Joseph Lone Wolf, a miniature Santa Clara pottery seed jar pot, Scravito. This sold for $1,150. You can see the turkey there etched on the front. And you can see this is very clearly marked Joseph Lone Wolf, and it is from 1973. So you would be able to easily identify this. I want to show you, look at how tiny this is with a Sprite can. This is not even 2 inches. I have sold seed pots for well over 100. Keep an eye out for Native American pottery seed pots. They definitely can have a lot of value. Up next is a name we know, but I did not know they made miniatures. This is a Steiff vintage miniature lot of 11. It does say Reed. This was an auction, got 19 bids and sold for $1,202. These are all teeny tiny miniatures. You can see the Steiff tag there. So look at those small plush as well as the big. I was not aware that Steiff made teeny tinies, but now we know. So take a look at these in case you run into them. That one was a little brooch, which is crazy. Little chicks. I was hoping there's that original Steiff tag on that. I was hoping they would show it with a tape measure, but I don't see it. But these are miniatures. They are Steiff. Keep your eyes open. And let's take a look. They did get 19 bids. So there were 9 different bidders on this auction. It was a 7-day auction. And this one was started at $99. So from $99 all the way up to $1,202 for this lot of Steiff miniatures. Up next, I wanted to show you these. I actually was bidding on some of these in a couple of auctions this past weekend. And I ended up not going because not all of them will sell for this high, but you should know the name because they definitely have value. These are just the right shoe. This is a lot of 22 shoes. They sold them for $1,332. I'm assuming they had them listed individually and a buyer wanted to bundle them together, but know the name. So these say JTRS on them. They are little tiny shoes, little miniature replica shoes. They have their little shoe boxes. And I know they're out there because, again, I saw them in 2 different auctions this past weekend. And they typically are worth about $15 to $20 a piece. These must have been more rare. So if you see teeny tiny shoes, look them up. Up next is a miniature basket. This is an exceptional antique miniature 3 3/4 split basket. It does say outstanding patina and mint. This one sold for a best offer on $1,475. There are quite a few baskets that are very valuable. It would be hard to identify these if you didn't have a provenance. Like if there was an estate sale, maybe they said where they bought it at. This one doesn't look to have the provenance, and it's still sold for almost $1,500. Up next is an Olszewski Disneyland Pirates of the Caribbean collectible miniature. This one sold for $1,500. Watch for Olszewski because there are a lot of them that are valuable. So here we'll take a look. This also had the side pieces as well as the plug. Does look to be in excellent condition. I'm not seeing any defects here. And there you can see the little courtyard in the middle, and it is a replica of Pirates of the Caribbean. There is the interior part of the ride. You can see there it is lit up, and there's the original box. So make sure you watch for Olszewski. They, especially the Disney ones, are very, very valuable. Up next is a miniature tea set that is for a dollhouse, and it sold for $1,654. There were quite a few little tea sets in my dollhouse miniatures video I did, so definitely something to watch out for. And I'll take a look here and show you. These do not look overly fancy. They do have marks on them, but unfortunately it's really hard to read that. But if you find little tea sets, I would definitely look them up. With this one, we are up to our top 5 selling miniatures. This is an 1842 miniature Schloss, English Bijou, almanac, and mini magnifying glass. This little magnifying glass and almanac, and you see a penny next to it, sold for $2,395. This is definitely something I wanted to be able to show you. Look at how tiny it is. Magnifying glass and almanac. Not in the best of conditions. You can see the book is like the size of a penny. And this set sold for over $2,000. Pay attention to miniatures, especially if they have a lot of detail. Here you can see this, the whole almanac was actually written, and that you do probably need that magnifying glass to actually read it. But an incredible sale, miniature almanac magnifying glass for $2,395. Up next is a MME Marie Anne Fragonard portrait of a young woman. This is from the 1790s, and this one sold for $2,490. I wanted to make sure to show you this because we have done historically well with miniature photographs. Not this well, but they sell very fast for us and at a good price point. So this one sold for $2,490. And here you can see it up close. They are showing the back of this frame. They do have paperwork here as well as a appraisal there. And this one is 6.8 centimeters. So just over 2 inches big. It is very, very small. And they're showing the different paperworks and amazing sale. If you're not paying attention to miniature portraits, I definitely would start. Up next is one that kind of caught me off guard. This is a Lois Kuppenheim Silver Kitten compact mirror miniature, and it sold for $2,800. This is stuff you could find and have no idea. That's why it is important to look things up. This is a solid silver kitten, and I don't see the signature, but look at the little mirror and compact inside. There is something there. It looks like it says AOC. Not sure how they identified it, but if you find mini compacts and mirrors, look them up. The number 2 selling is this rare vintage Johannes Landmann painting fire pole screen miniature for the dollhouse. 1/12 size. This one sold for $2,925 for a little dollhouse painting. Almost $3,000. You can see it up close here in their photograph. Watch for this fancy little dollhouse stuff. And I don't know how they knew the maker on this one. The detail on this, though, is exquisite. That is definitely what you need to look for. Aha! It is signed JL on the bottom. So that is something you would be able to search JL dollhouse painting and go down the rabbit hole and discover it is Johannes Landmann, and an amazing sale at almost $3,000. Our top selling miniature is this 1880 Art Nouveau solid silver sculpture allegory figurine, snail girl or boy and helmet. This little thing sold for $3,750. Absolutely incredible. Here you can see it is on a marble base. I would have thought this would be worth money, but I would not have thought it would be worth almost $4,000. I will not lie to you. So here you can see there are markings there on the back. This is where Google Lens is definitely your friend to look this up. And now that you have seen it, if you see something similar, you will know. The detail on this is very, very nice. That's another thing. So here they are showing it a little bit more. You can see the KL and 2 other stamps on the sterling. And amazing, amazing sale. $3,750 for this miniature silver sculpture. All right, that was everything. Hopefully a good variety for you of miniatures to keep an eye out for. I might do another one with lower dollars of miniatures, $900 and less, because there are so many of them out there. And another thing that gets overlooked because it's teeny tiny, a lot of people don't see the value in it. I hope this has helped you to know some things to look out for. If you have sold miniatures that you know are worth money, let us know down in the comments. That way everybody can see. I do appreciate you watching very, very much, and I will see you on the next one.